Okay. I'm going to hold off on the last video with the two wheels. I'm going to call them the right wheel and left wheel from here on. But I wanted to, for video 7, I want to let you know the real danger before we go any further and I can describe everything. So Solarium. So again, it's not this state we're looking at. We are going to look at this state right here. 5/22. Where at? We're going to put it to Chicago, North America. Right here, that's where we're going to put ourselves at. Enable daylight savings time. Okay. Here's where we're at in the east. Okay. We'll go another hour up. All right. Let's get some context here for constellations. All right. Here is the day to look at. This is what the eclipse of the solar eclipse of March 29th is going to fully manifest. You will have the sun at daybreak in Chicago, right over Orion, right over the solar pillar of severity. This is the lunar pillar of mercy. And this is the solar pillar of severity. And on the opposite side, in the west, you have the moon. Full moon. In Scorpio, Ophiuchus. This is where the Vatican does their dirty work. And this is where their their previous feeding of the energies, this is where it's going to manifest. This is where they're aiming at to fulfill. Excuse me. Apologize. This is what they're looking to fulfill. This is where they do their black magic. And on this day, we'll go here. On this day, you have the sun and the moon. Let me see, on this day, June 11th, 2025, 5:22 in the morning, Chicago. You have this here, straight across. Okay, all the planets, I'll get to them in a moment, but I'll get to them in later videos. But for now, we're going to go here. This is all the dangers. Okay, this is the eclipse on the 29th. We're going to go here. This is where Chicago is right here. This is the eclipse of the eclipse of 2017 that went this way. This is the eclipse of 2024, April 8th, 2024. It went this way. A 7-year difference of the two eclipses, but where they met is right here at Southern Illinois. Show you some more pictures. Here it is again. Goes right here, right over the New Madrid fault line. Okay, let's go some more. Here is a whole bunch of them. 2099, 2079, 2078, 2052, 2045. The ones we're focused on, 2017, and 2024, April 8th. These two had already passed, and they met right here. Right here is where they met. Right there. It's actually called Carbondale, Illinois. And the next one, here it is now again, 2017, 2024. There's going to be a very severe, right here, this is where the New Madrid fault line is. The New Madrid fault zone. Raise it up. This is what is going to cause a major earthquake on June 11th of this year. Major earthquake. This here it is right here on this map. In fact, before I show you this one, let me show you this. This is the Global Seismic Hazard Map produced by the Global Seismic Hazard Assessment Program, G-SHARP, a demonstration project of the UN International Decade of Natural Disaster Reduction, conducted by the International Lithosphere Program. Global map assembled by 1999. Right, and in America, you have right here under Chicago, this area right here. This area right here. This is going to be a major earthquake on June 11th of 2025. Let's go to some more pictures. Why are they doing this? How do I know it's going to happen this way? Because of this, let me see how the time, all right, because of this mark right here, the Chi-Rho. This X with this P. This is the Chi-Rho. The Chi-Rho. This is the mutable cross of the zodiac with this extra rod of iron right in the middle. This is Constantine's sign that he saw in the sky. Right here. Here it is again. This is the mutable cross of the zodiac. A difference, a cross between Gemini and Sagittarius. And over here would be Pisces with Virgo. This is the mutable cross, all the mutable signs. But this one here is a rod of iron of Aries and Libra. Rod of iron right in the middle. I'll show you some extra pictures. I'll get to this. This is just, I'll prove this later. I'm just explaining it to you now in this video, video 7, so that you can get a, so if you want to explore more, I will explain more in future videos. But this here, what they're trying to do is they're going to place this mark. Let's see if I can copy this. They're going to place this mark. Can't get it, but on this line. To one X is this way, the other X is going to go this way, cross over, and right here right there, right here is the rod of iron. This is going to be the XP. And why are they doing this? Well, first, let me show you some more examples. Let me show you some more evidence. Along this line, you have all these cities. One is named, I'll just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, and up here is 8. Up here is 8 towns called Nineveh. It just so happens that on this line, on the path of the solar eclipse of 2024, April 8th, 2024, you have 8 towns named Nineveh, with one lake, Nineveh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 with one lake, Nineveh. You also have Minerva. 1, 2. I think there was a third. Let's look down here. Third. 1 at the beginning. 2, 3 Minervas with a Minerva Library Services in Maine. And also you have Nimrod Lake. All Babylonian and Greek towns along the path of the solar eclipse of 2024, April 8th, 2024. This is all an indication that this is going to happen. And the reason why they want it is because they want to dump the Mississippi. Let me see. They want to dump the Mississippi into the Gulf down here. Okay? It was renamed recently because they're planning this. And what they're going to do is they're going to dump all of this water because of the earthquake, cause major floods, major mud floods, destroy all these communities right here into New Orleans and Baton Rouge, destroy all these communities, dump all the water into the Gulf, right where Trump recently renamed this on a presidential declaration. This is all to embarrass the administration, for all the blame to go to him, all because of karma, where once he renamed this because of ego, they're going to blame it on his ego, and they're going to dump this, and they're going to they've been planning it for years. This whole thing with Trump is just a game, is just part of the show. And plus, they just transported the SS United States from Philadelphia all the way around the Gulf. They landed it in Alabama, and they're going to sink it right in this general area here under the panhandle of Florida. So all that water is going to be dumped right here, and it's going to backflow, possibly backflow, and affect the ship after it's sunk. But basically, this is where they're going to sink the ship, in this general area, and it's all to embarrass. This was a signal that the United States is going to be sunk here in the Gulf, and it's all a precursor to what they're planning. And the reason why it's going to happen on this day is because the moon is going to be here in Scorpio, in the house in the right where Ophiuchus is, who is the serpent bearer. This is where the Vatican does their dirty deeds, their sacrifices. It's going to be a public sacrifice, all those people. And I will explain why. The new mother is going to give birth. The new mother is going to give birth into the Gulf, right here. To give birth, gives something new. Give birth to something new. That's what's going to happen on that day. And right here, I'm going to leave it at that. If you want to watch any future videos, I'm going to explain all this in further detail. But for now, I'll leave it at this. And this is just proof, as a record, that their game is known by now. We see the patterns. I do this for a warning for everyone. I don't care what the symbol I had in the previous video. This is truly evil. And I am doing this so that everyone can have a foreknowledge of this. They're doing it to place blame on America, and it's not about America. It should be on them. I'm going to stop it here, and then we'll continue.